A bit has changed since the last video. I did do some upgrades that were just opening Clash of Clans and starting upgrades and then closing Clash of Clans. I think the last time I did a video the storage was at 34,000 max, and now we're at 47,000, and we added just now the completion of the gold to 60 and the completion of the elixir to 60,000. Those are all at level 5 now, and we've completed almost all of our 3-hour upgrades. Our next 3-hour upgrades will be for army camps, both army camps, and they both require 10,000 elixir. We're going to collect the elixir, 8,500 there, 3,000 there. I needed some elixir to start an upgrade, and 3,000 there. So we have 14,000 elixir. Don't have enough to do both, so we may start one, and we may train an army and go attack, depending on how it works. I've searched the method for Megablaster and found that I believe he was using 11 giants or 12 giants, and because they have air defense, which we won't be using air, but we can attack it without being any retribution except by the distant cannons. So they attack with the giants right from the back and the middle. Which I just accidentally attacked with the remaining wizards. Guess we can watch how it's going to go. But while I was holding on to the wizards, I was holding on to 8 spaces that is not being used. So by accident, I may be able to train enough giants to actually have 12 giants. Oops. So we have 60 spaces divided by 5 would be a dozen, right? And it will take 12 minutes. So I will pause and we'll see if we can run that attack and then start our army camp upgrade. Our army is almost fully trained. And a couple of interesting things I found about this. We are in the process of running an attack to have enough resources to upgrade our army camps, and we have to max out our army camps with giants. And as soon as we run the attack and the upgrade, we could easily do 12 giants and keep the wizards. And the other thing I thought was interesting was that they mentioned keeping wizards in the very beginning. They say you only need 2 in the tutorial, but then they never mention where it's a good idea to use them in the attacks after that. I've watched a lot of how to do these attacks videos on YouTube, And I've yet to see one. Well, one did use a wizard, but they didn't say, now here's a good place to use a wizard. So I guess the hard thing about this is just placing the giants. Now, two giants have chosen to go one direction. The rest have decided to go the other direction. Now, I guess they're all going the same direction. At least they're out of the range of the other cannon at this point. It appears we've lost 5. I see 5 headstones, but I didn't really pay attention to how many headstones were there to start with, if there were any. And now comes the time-consuming process of collecting the loot and tearing apart the rest of the village. Pausing. Interesting. Oh, I think that's the weakened wall. So maybe maybe it's easier to take apart than the wooden walls. I'm not sure. Pausing. Can't believe the Giants moved fast enough to avoid that bomb. 'Be interesting to see how they get to the gold that's left, and if they come across a spring trap. Lost a giant to that after I thought all the defenses had been taken out. It appears that's our only last target. Three-star victory. So now we have enough to complete. Do we? No, we still have 93.77. Okay, we'll collect some. We'll collect some more. And now we have enough. Okay. The rate per hour at which the expense is used is much less than the rate per hour of the production. However, the production trickles in and the spending dumps out. So sometimes there's a crossover. Anyway, a little bit more about the play and the economics of the game. While we're at level 5, we can go 10 hours between collections. but you can collect them at will when you make your upgrades. You have to pay. You can't make payments. It'd be nice to be able to pay part of it now and then part of it later, and start the upgrade somewhere in between. But I guess that's something they may add to the game in the future. They seem to be upgrading the game and keeping it current. Alright, that'll end this video until the next one. We'll be going on to 4-hour upgrades. Our shield has 1 day and 1 hour left, so we'll also be adding defenses. Good luck. Oh, wait, before I go, we'll go in here, upgrade a gold storage level 5, we'll claim green gems awards. Look in the shop and see we've got more decorations, which we may or may not use because they're so expensive. There may be a way of using up elixir if we need to, but it seems like we use that up plenty by building armies. Sometimes unnecessarily, but until next time, good luck.